The important thing on this snow brush is twofold. On the front here, make sure that you put only gasoline, no diesel, because if you put diesel in, you will ruin the engine. Okay? That's the start. It does have a recoil start back here if you have no power to plug it in. Otherwise, we're going to use the electric start, which is over here. The other thing you want to do before you start this machine is check and make sure that it has oil in it. Take the dipstick out and you can see that it does have oil. Make sure there's oil in it, because if you run it without oil, you will blow up the engine, which is a very expensive item to replace. Also, as you go along through the winter, check to make sure that the oil stays clean. If it starts to get dirty, let Randy know so he can get the oil changed. Now, to start this unit, all we do is take this red dial and move it to on. We then plug the cord into the unit. And we go to the other side and make sure that the gasoline is open. Okay. Okay. You don't touch this way. Okay.
That's the choke.
Gasoline is open, and we should now be able to start it. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here. We're going to hit this red button. Start up right away. Once you start it up, make sure you disconnect the power cord. Your controls are over here. This controls your brush. This controls moving the angle of the broom. If you want to lock it and go straight, you just push it back or slide it back and it will automatically lock itself again. And then when you want to release it, you just hit this lever here and turn it. And it will give you an angle that way, and it will give you an angle this way when you make your turns. Over here is the clutch. To use this machine, once you start it, it's going to be in neutral. If you want to go forward, you move it over and go up as much as you want. I would not suggest running it at full speed until you get used to the machine. Normally you're going to leave it where the turtle is. The bottom rung on this unit before you get to going all the way down is going to be idle. So that's going to keep you in basically neutral. So the machine's not going to be going forward on you or reverse on you. So be very careful to make sure that it is on the bottom rung where the turtle is when you start the machine. This is going to control your clutch, and what that does, when you pull this back, it's going to allow the machine either to go forward or the machine to go reverse. Once you hold this down, you can change speeds. I would suggest if you want to go in reverse, you let this up to stop the machine and bring it down so you don't jam up the transmission. Okay, so now that we did that, let's go ahead and run this machine. We'll go back over here. We'll turn this back on to on, the red arrow. We'll hit the start button. Back here. We'll put it in here. And we'll hit the clutch. go in reverse, we let go of this handle, we bring it down, and we'll go backwards. When we want to use the brush, put it in here, turn the brush on, and then we turn this on. Turn it off. Any questions? Ask Randy.